Good afternoon. Welcome to Fluttering in the Spirit Tarot. Today is Thursday, February 19th, 2026. This is a reading for the sign of Scorpio. Please do take what is here and leave the rest. Please subscribe, follow, and like this video. We will go ahead and see what is in the energy today for the sign of Scorpio. Spirit, please help with this message today. What do we have for Scorpio? Okay, we have mental distress. We have in-laws, low vibration energy, new job is coming out in reverse. And we have a quote, everyone has a chapter that they don't read out loud. Okay, I'm just gonna leave the cards like that. I'm sorry about the view here. My phone holder thing has freaking broke, so this is kind of what I'm stuck with until the new one comes. Okay, so it looks like we definitely have potentially some mental distress going on. We have in-laws, low vibration energy, so someone's definitely seeming to be vibrating at a low energy. This may be a chapter they don't really want everyone to speak on, potentially what's happening right now. That's kind of what I'm getting there. And then we do have a new job in past energy. So whether this has something to do with a new position you took on in the past. Spirit, why is mental distress here? You have the Eight of Pentacles, and that is coming out in a reverse. So with that Eight of Pentacles coming out in reverse, that speaks of someone who is potentially being very careless or unfocused. They could potentially be overworking and burning themselves out. They may feel quite a bit undervalued and just feel a lack of direction at this time. Spirit, why is in-laws here? Tell me about these in-laws. Scout of Wands. So we have a Page of Wands in reverse. Okay, so with this is an immature energy. So they may be approaching you with a whole lot of discouragement, depressed and hasty about the situation. Or maybe the in-laws see potentially you as being this way, depending on which way, how you relate to this reading. Whether you're a part of the in-laws or you are the person under mental distress. We have low vibration energy. Let's get a little bit more here. Okay, so we have justice in reverse, which would be an unfair situation. This is Libra energy. And we have a backpacker of swords, which would be a knight of swords in reverse. So this is potential air sign or air sign in their charts. So this could be Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini.
And with that Page of Swords coming out in reverse. Wait, no, Knight of Swords, because this is Backpacker. I'm getting used to the terms on these cards a little bit. So Knight of Swords. So this is someone who is very disorganized, scattered, careless, kind of the same type of characteristics. They may be pushing themselves or other people to a lot of extremes and just really having an unfair, unjust approach. Spirit, tell me more about this new job. And we have guided ones. So the guided ones, that's the Queen of Wands. So in this new position, you may find that you are feeling very aggressive or demanding, or maybe this person is. And this is why there just seems to be complete mental duress or distress in the situations, even causing the in laws to feel imbalanced, is what it looks like here. With that Guide of Wands being in reverse, this can be somebody who doesn't feel like other people value them. They can become quite vindictive too, as well. We have this quote, everyone has a chapter that they don't read out loud. Let's get a little more clarification. This is definitely not someone's high point in probably how they respond to situations, and we don't always respond in a good way. Everyone has a chapter they don't read out loud. It may not be someone's proudest moment potentially or period of time. This kind of feels really rough. Let's see what Spirit has though for advice, insight. Spirit. What do we have for Scorpio? Okay, so we have the palm, the palms, as in plural. Okay, let's see what this says. The first time I drove into Los Angeles, I thought the palm trees looked fake. It wasn't until much later that I learned that the Psalms were palms. Why did I say Psalms? That the palms were planted by the tens of thousands in the 19th and 20th centuries. They were once outsiders in the city too. Now they have become part of its landscape forever. The palms demonstrate that it's possible to become part of something even if you don't fit in at first. Okay. So this may be a new job position that you took in the past that you didn't feel like you really fit into. If this is you in the mental distress, and in doing so, you may be taking on some characteristics that are maybe not the best and not really bringing about the growth in your life. People are starting to, people around you, at least the in-laws is what we see here, seem to have some concern, and you are coming out in reverse energies. So maybe just slowing down a bit. Let's see what the advice of Spirit is, though. Just take a moment to reevaluate and look at things. because you're probably not feeling too happy in the situation either if your energy is coming out in a reverse. Or what is the advice today for Scorpio? Okay, there we go. There's one. Choose wisely. Decisions shape your path amid challenges. Stay open to learning as answers reveal your destined journey. So take the time to learn whatever it is that you need to learn in this position. I feel like that's what it's saying, and choose your decisions. See what else we got. One more. Spirit. Okay, we got two. Peaks reached. Celebrate your achievement and savor the triumph of your ascent, where you climbed high and earned your view. Connections guide. Harness the power of networking, cultivate meaningful relationships, and strategize your path to success. Cultivate meaningful relationships that will help you grow in this new stage of your life that you're in with this new job that you have, rather than it bringing out a lot of maybe you're not so great traits, because it doesn't seem like, especially with this quote, that you really want to read aloud everything from this chapter that's been transpiring, but you can learn from it so that you can make the changes that you need to. And then you might not be feeling so held back about reading the chapter because it turns around in the end to a really good story. All right, well, that is the message today, Scorpio. Please do subscribe, follow, and like this video. Till next time.